Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the Ford Farm on the Michigan map. If this is a new series to you, this one we took a little bit of a break from it because we had some other content that we were covering, but now we're going to try to get back to this one. Uh, we've got some canola here that we're basically getting for pure profit. We're not going to use the canola, I don't think. Now, as soon as I say that, I start to think perhaps we would use the canola for the pigs. Yeah, but they're all filled up. So we're going to sell this canola off the field because uh, we have a good bit of debt on this farm. What I think we're going to do in this episode is I'm going to put this on. Wow, look at the size of that field beside us. I'm going to put this on a worker. I'm going to unload this, get it empty, and then I'll put it on a worker, and we're going to go over there and bale up more straw. So we'll be doing two jobs at once. If you're not familiar with this playthrough, you can't see the pigs, but we have a little pig pen over there by the water bowser, and we only have 3 or 4 pigs right now, so we need to get a couple more so they can start multiplying faster, so we can, actually start producing something. But the idea behind this farm, this is the Michigan map, and we have all Fords. Now, Ford apparently did make a combine, but Ford and New Holland are connected brands, so I went with a New Holland combine. But all the trucks are Ford and all the tractors are Ford, and we're going to do our best to stay with that. I think we're up to, we might just have 2 tractors and 2 trucks at this point. But, okay, here we go. I know it's probably easier to move the truck rather than the combine, but we're going to have to turn it around so we can get the worker started. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this takes shape. We It's weird because we're several episodes in, so you would think it would already have taken shape. But I really want to put the cows up in this corner, or at least up along the road here, because that's our yard over there. And then that side I want to turn into 2 smaller fields, and then I want to put a smaller field down there. So we should be able to, we'll seed one in, probably the one down here we'll seed in as grass. So then we'll be able to make uh, hay bales and silage bales and all that stuff for the cows. Because I think a Michigan dairy and pig farm would be real fun. That's the wrong button. Let's go with that one. Okay, so he's going to do that. I don't think that truck is full enough. No, it's only 22% full, so we'll let that go for now. And let's see, we're hooked up and we're on. Nope, we're hooked up, but we're not on. Now, there we go. So if you haven't seen this is the little Ford 9600. Nice little tractor. I believe I just got this one from maybe FS19 mods, something like that. Okay, so we have to keep an eye on down in the bottom right. Once it gets to 4,000, we spit the next bale out. I think we were planning on loading up the trailer manually, and then we had some trouble with that, so we'll sort that out later. But we have quite a bit of straw to deal with here. Some of it we can sell off the field, and some of it we'll keep for the cows. I haven't quite decided yet what the breakdown's going to look like. We will spend every bit of this episode just baling and dealing with the grain. Once we get the notification that the harvester is full, we'll head over there. This playthrough is relying a lot on workers, and sometimes that makes for fun content when they go crazy. Sometimes it's just annoying, but hopefully they'll do a good job for us, and we can get the farm producing. For me, I think this is probably my favorite stage of the whole game. When you're getting everything up and running, and you buy those first livestock, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. All right, so I don't know how many of you have noticed, but I'm doing a little bit of work on my main channel. We finally brought back Farm Sim after a several-month break. I was playing other games, trying different things, but I think I'm going to come back to Farm Sim. I have a new series over there. It should be a week or two in by the time you see this. That is going to be called Pap's Farm, and the idea is that I inherited a farm, but that's it. Nothing special along with it, just the farm itself. And so I have to start from scratch. And in the first episode, I just do the normal kind of cut down a few trees. But my goal is to use mods from FS19 that I haven't used up to this point. Like ones that, how that works, where you download something and you're like, one of these days I'm going to set up a playthrough and use it, something like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of movie magic on that series, where I spend some time kind of adjusting the finances that will allow me to maybe use some equipment that I wouldn't normally. We'll just put the storyline around it where it'll be the neighbor's equipment that I'm borrowing, something along those lines, so that hopefully everybody is able to enjoy the series and we can have fun with it. Oops. Surprised that Combine hasn't gotten full yet. It's going to be getting, I would think, pretty close. I would think to fill that hopper is maybe up, down, up, like 3 lengths of the field. So we'll see how that goes. Hope everybody's been doing well. I know there's a lot of excitement in the air because of FS22 coming in the fall. There's a lot of folks in the Farm Sim community who are very excited for those changes coming to the game, or for a brand new game, really. I think it's funny watching all these different internet communities. People say, I'm not going to get it. I don't need a reskin of a game that I already have. And then they see the very first gameplay footage that comes out, and they're like, whoa, I gotta get this new game. And the way I look at it, I don't feel at all bad about giving Giants a bit more money. I think they've done a great job with this game, and the modders make it amazing. Giants makes a good game, and the modders make a great game. And I fully intend on getting FS22 and playing the heck out of it right away. And I'll make tutorial content if that makes sense, and I'll make playthrough content. But I probably won't do a playthrough on the stock map, because I feel like everybody does that. I'll probably play that off stream. But FS19 is one of the big reasons I even became a content creator. So, it stands to reason that I will enjoy the successor. And if for some reason I don't, I can always come back to this and do more series with this, because there's still so much equipment, particularly modded equipment, that I haven't even tried yet. So have no qualms about that. I know some of you are saying like, man, this is just the same thing over and over. Well, that's farming. All right, that's farming. So if you want me to do some other things, we are going to be hopping over to help the harvesting, but I just thought I'd head off that criticism at the pass. I spent a good bit of time thinking about YouTube itself as a medium and how various people view the purpose and point of YouTube. And it's an entertainment platform. And, there are a lot of people who say, well, if it's not entertaining, folks are going to click away. But one thing that I've realized after my limited time in this game, on the YouTube game, is that I have my people, I have my crowd, and it's not Mr. Beast's crowd. It's not going to be millions of people that want to watch somebody play Farm Sim. But the last thing I want to do is change the way I play the game in an effort to just get views. Maybe I change a title or a description, but I'm never going to stop playing the game in a semi-realistic simulation style way. That's just who I am. That's what the channel was built on, and that's the kind of person that I am as a gamer. I've always been that way. So I'm not gonna compromise on that at all. Just FYI. I wonder how long. I wonder if he's close to empty yet. This is interesting. I can't see. I mean, if you look in the tank, it looks like there's still some in there. Okay, we did get it empty. Great. Okay, back to baling. Back to baling. I wanted to look at in here. There should be, okay, so I didn't activate the mod. There's a mod to auto pickup, and I wanted to see how much it would cost us if we just leased it and didn't buy it. I mean, we should have that anyways on a farm this size because we're going to be doing a lot of bales. But I just wanted to look. Man, I thought about using the small baler, the small square baler. This would be an unconscionable amount of bales with the small baler. Every one of these big bales is 7. About 7 small bales. So you could very quickly do the math. It's a lot. It's a lot. Here. The other thing I would like to get on this save may not make sense right away, but I'd like to get a decent semi truck. There's a Ford. Shoot, I can't remember the model number now, but it essentially looks like a like a dump truck size cab, but it has a trailer hookup on it, something like that. So then I can get a milk tanker for the milk truck, and I can maybe get a trailer to haul equipment if we want, maybe another grain tank. Just increase our options. You know how it goes. There's always room for more gear, more equipment. I could run the Ford hook lift truck that I have. That wouldn't be too bad. Always good ideas. Okay, let's go ahead and swing our partner around here. The old headland section. I know we would get most of this going up and down the rows, but might as well get what we can here. Hope the pigs end up liking that little pigsty area. Oops. I was thinking about the pigs, not about the baling. Forget how we got straw into the pigs. I think I might have just used the front loader and dumped it in loose. Is that what I did? I think we gave them. Oh, they don't take straw on this with this setup. Okay, so there's 4 of them, and they're making one every 37 hours. What's our debt? Sorry, it's kind of random, but I keep bouncing around. So it's 305,000, and believe it or not, that's with me adjusting it because of the new combine. We had lost some money selling the old combine and buying the new one just because of a technical problem. So I think in the last episode we had over 400,000 in debt. But that was what I did. I adjusted it, whatever the difference was. I forget now off the top of my head. But I didn't cheat money in. I just adjusted the price to make it so that we paid full price for the new combine, but we also got what the other one was used. Because I somehow accidentally bought something I didn't need. I don't even remember what the whole situation was, but alrighty. So the thing with this playthrough with this game is that it's going to be hard to progress. This is just a job that's going to take a long time. And would we do like 5 rows, 6 rows? It's going to take a long time to do all this. So I thought about maybe doing like a time lapse episode. We did one earlier with when we did the headland over there on the canola. The thing that makes it hard for me is that people don't leave comments letting me know one way or the other. I've had some people tell me time lapses are stupid because they want to hear commentary. People's commentary on how they play and what they do is their reason for watching Farm Sim. And then I've had other people say that they prefer time lapse because they can just throw it on and relax. They can tell what's happening because it's a farming game. I mean, you can tell that I'm baling straw. I've been baling straw the whole episode. Still baling straw. There's not a whole lot of ways I can say we're still baling straw. So, everybody's kind of got their way of doing things. If specific people in my audience want to weigh in, I would certainly hear you out and consider your perspective. Would take that on, but I don't mind playing the game and just chatting about what I'm doing and what I like about it. And I plan on spreading these episodes out a good bit because we're also running a few other series. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. If you had fun, if you enjoyed the episode, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe on the channel. We're really trying to get this channel to grow. So if you like vintage tractors, you want to see me use some of this older equipment, small farm equipment, unlike a lot of the other farm sim YouTubers who are using all the new, biggest and brightest stuff, do let me know. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.